Are you ready for it and everything?
Coming to my senior year, I'm geeked, you know. Can't say I'm not really geeked about it. I want it to go well. I think everyone does. No one's out here saying, like, I want to be third string back, but I think in terms of my recovery, you know, it's going well. I'm running, I'm cutting, I'm jumping, I'm doing everything, you know, keeping the swelling down to my knee, which is huge. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going into this season confident it'll go well.
What can you do and what can't you do at the start of spring ball or fall ball?
I think running, cutting, and jumping is pretty much everything.
Okay, but contact? Are you cleared for contact?
Oh, we'll see. I'll talk to the trainers. They'll tell me.
Okay. Where do you feel in terms of where you will need to be able to come back, maybe like you finished off last year?
If you're asking in the sense of do I feel strong, fast, quick to be able to play, how should I put this? I'm a few pounds lighter than I was last year, about 207, 208, but I feel faster than I was last year. I am faster. Check that out already. Strength-wise, I'm stronger than I was last year, so I feel like putting those together, I should be relatively fine.
All right.
Confidence-wise, I'm not the kind of person who's gonna sit here and be like, "Oh my God, I tore my knee for the second time. I'm done." Like, no, I'm fine.
How about this? Do you think you'll be ready and able to compete when Utah rolls around?
That's not my determination. I'll practice as hard as I can, as best I can, and you know, I'll leave it up to the coaching staff and the training staff to tell me if I'm good to go.
What are they telling you so far?
They just tell me, they're like, Drake, your knee looks good, you know, you're ready to do this, you're ready to do that, you're ready to run. So going to camp, go, you know, somebody tells me go play football, I'm gonna go play football.
Do you ever think about what if in that Ohio State game you're on your way to 100 yards, Michigan's right in the game, you go down, Ohio State pulls away?
What do you mean, what if?
What if you'd have stayed healthy, what you'd have done in that game, what Michigan might have done in that game?
What do I think I would have done in the game? I would have hoped I would have broke 100 yards. I think I was on track to at some point. I certainly don't think I was going to get tackled for a 50-yard sack or anything. But.
No, but that game seemed to really give a glimpse at what Michigan's running game was capable of, even against an opponent that was, you know, on its way to a national championship.
I think, yeah. I mean, they're, you know, you can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, you know, national champions aren't good teams. Like, that's why you're a national championship team, is because you obviously perform well in games. But you know, I think a big part of it was a lot of times throughout the season we weren't. I don't want to say we weren't all the way there, but there'd be one part that was kind of wrong. There'd be one part that was here, that was there, that should have been somewhere else, you know. And I felt that during that game, you know. Also during Maryland, we ran really well, and towards the end of the season, our line was just really doing like everything that they need to be doing. You know, I can't get past the line if they're not doing their job, and everyone kind of thinks like, oh yeah, Drake's running really well, and Drake's, you know, breaking tackles and this, and it's like I can't even like get to the line of scrimmage unless they're doing their job well. So, you know, big line, you know, the linemen are really where we look good, and I don't want to say me because it's all the running backs. So I think during that game, yeah, did we see what we were capable of doing? Yes. Do I think we were capable of doing more? Absolutely. I think we could have done a lot more. You know, there's always room for improvement, and I think that this season will be a big showing out of, you know, these capabilities that we have as a running back, you know, tight end, receiver, running back, running the ball. You know what I mean? So I think it'll be good.